Some people are loud and love parties. Others would rather spend a quiet evening with a book. Some cry during movies, others barely blink. Some learn math in seconds while others create music out of thin air. So why are we so different? In this video, we'll explore why people think, feel, and act in unique ways, covering personality, intelligence, genetics, the environment, and even your brain chemistry. Ready to find out what makes you, you? When we talk about differences between people, we're usually referring to two big things. Personality, the way you think, feel, and interact with the world. Intelligence, how you solve problems, understand things, and adapt. But even those categories break into smaller pieces like creativity, memory, mood, or how easily you get bored. And none of us are just one type. We are a mix. When we talk about differences, we often start with personality. For decades, scientists have used a framework called the Big Five. Openness, are you curious or more traditional? Conscientiousness, are you organized or more spontaneous? Extroversion, do you get energy from people or alone time? Agreeableness, are you cooperative or more competitive? Neuroticism, how easily do you feel negative emotions? We all fall somewhere on the spectrum for each of these. But science is always evolving. The newest model, called HEXACO, adds a crucial sixth dimension: honesty, humility. This trait measures your sincerity, fairness, and modesty. It gets to the heart of a fundamental human difference. Are you driven more by cooperation or by personal gain? This addition has proven incredibly powerful for predicting things like ethical behavior and resistance to corruption. So, looking at that new trait, honesty, humility, where do you think you land? Let me know in the comments. This brings us to the age-old question: are we born this way, or does life make us this way? Well, a groundbreaking 2025 study of nearly 22,000 identical twins just gave us a stunning new answer. Identical twins share almost 100% of their DNA, yet they can have very different personalities and mental health outcomes. Why? The study found that our genes don't just give us traits, they determine how sensitive we are to our environment. Think of it like this: some people are like dandelions, genetically resilient and able to thrive almost everywhere. Others are like orchids, more sensitive, struggling in harsh conditions, but capable of extraordinary beauty and success in the right supportive environment. Your genes don't decide your fate, but they might decide whether you're a dandelion or an orchid. Let's zoom in even further to the biological machinery inside you. First, your brain chemistry. We hear a lot about dopamine and serotonin, but it's not as simple as happy hormones. Dopamine is the motivation engine. It drives you to seek rewards and goals. Serotonin is the mood regulator. It provides stability and feeling of well-being. A 2024 study found that when we interact with others, dopamine tracks whether an offer is better or worse than the last one, while serotonin focuses only on the current value of that specific offer. This delicate chemical dance shapes how you value things and make decisions every single moment. But it's not just chemicals. The physical shape of your brain is also linked to your personality. One study found that people high in neuroticism tend to have a thicker, less folded cortex in certain areas. In contrast, people high in openness to experience have a thinner but more complexly folded cortex in those same spots. And now for the biggest surprise, your second brain. I'm talking about your gut. The trillions of microbes in your digestive system form a complex communication network with your brain called the gut-brain axis. The evidence is shocking. In studies, when scientists transferred gut microbes from anxious mice to bold mice, the bold mice became timid. And when they did the reverse, the timid mice became more exploratory. In humans, we see a similar link. People with larger social networks tend to have more diverse gut microbes, which is linked to better health. It's a feedback loop. Being social can improve your gut health, and a healthy gut may support the emotional stability that makes socializing easier. So, if our environment can have such a big impact, how does it actually talk to our genes? The answer is a fascinating field called epigenetics. Here's a great analogy. Think of your DNA as a giant piano keyboard. The keys are your genes. They're fixed. But epigenetics is the pianist. The pianist decides which keys to play, how loudly and in what order to create the unique song, that is, you. Your life experiences, stress, diet, relationships, even your thoughts are what influence the pianist. Trauma might cause the pianist to play a more anxious tune by activating certain stress genes. A supportive, healthy lifestyle can teach the pianist to compose a calmer, more resilient melody. The best part? These changes are often reversible. You can't change your piano, but you can influence the player. Here's something surprising. Your personality isn't set in stone. As you grow, face challenges, or change your habits, your personality can shift. Moving to a new city might make you more open. Becoming a parent could make you more responsible. Therapy or self-reflection can reduce anxiety or boost confidence. So yes, you're born with tendencies, but you're never stuck. You're a work in progress. Finally, don't forget your surroundings. Culture shapes values. Some cultures value community, others independence. Friends and school influence your behavior, taste, and even how you see yourself. Life events like illness, travel, heartbreak can totally change your outlook. No two people live the exact same life. That's why no two people are exactly the same, even identical twins. To sum it up, we're different because of a mix of our genes, our environments, our brains, our cultures, and our choices. It's what makes the world so interesting. And it means you have the power to grow and change too. If this helped you understand yourself or others a little better, give us a like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What's one thing that makes you different?